Well,
Or is it Wade Bennett?
it is Wade Bennett. So we are going to continue, because sure, why not, right? And we will help. We will help Dazrock along the way, as we will
I need
also
lots of
help.
I need lots of help.
Not saying you don't. We will also help Mr. Jatayu along the way, as he is not available. So, getting things rolling. Is everybody logged in? Thorbert and Ripper are logged in. So, Mr.
Oh, yeah, no,
Odd.
I'm still on my phone.
So, did the password change? Because what I have saved is not working.
It may have. 1 second.
Yeah, can you DM me quick?
I am.
Thank you. I mean, like outside of the game. I know you're already the DM, but
Man, I wish I could pass these tacos through this microphone for you guys to try.
I
shit, they're the
kind of
best.
do as well.
I got frozen pizza.
You know what? I'll say it. It's the internet, so pics or it didn't happen.
I got an empty plate with the
I did
squeezed
not
lemon
hear
on it.
what I thought what he said is not what I thought I heard to begin with.
Those are
That's
not
how
the
my
right
life
tacos.
is.
These are not the tacos you were looking for.
They are the tacos you're looking for, and they may
Andrew,
be the ones
you'll be
you're.
looking for 'em.
I'm sorry?
They may not be the the tacos, but they are the tacos.
Gotcha.
They are life-affirming tacos. So you can ask Dan about my tacos.
Life changing.
After he had them, he was like, "Mike, I'm gonna need to be investing in something soon, and you're gonna make a taco cart."
Well, it's not like we don't have a name for the place, right?
I'm missing a snicker.
What was that place called? The Sleeping Giant.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to Stinky Taint?
Well, I guess you don't
divorced it.
recall,
Whoa!
but Stinky Taint unfortunately passed away.
Yeah,
It
he
was
died.
actually one of those galvanizing events. After he saved everybody, he was trying to save more of the goblin hordes, and unfortunately, in the action, he was killed by, I forget the
that's right.
guy's name, but the bad, what was he? He was a, what was he? Now I've got to look this up.
Was he a hobgoblin?
No, I'd know it if you said it. We'll just he was a bugbear.
Oh, it was a bugbear. Okay. Yeah, it was the I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
After we played through the game,
You kind of
I
purged the results.
downloaded the PDF for the last month of Fendelver.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the anime Goblin Slayer, but there is an abridged parody of it. I do not recommend watching at least the first episode if you have children in the room, because it is very brutal
Yeah.
and shows why goblins are evil.
My kids easily hijack the TV all day as long as they're awake, anyways. So I won't have that problem.
It's
It's basically just a D&D program.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's basically just a D&D campaign. And everybody's referred to by their job, class, and race.
Okay.
alrighty. His name was Clarg,
Clarg,
that's right.
and that's
But-
where you got Ripper from.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's where Ripper came from.
But Ripper has far too much class to be eating Stinky Taint.
Stinky Taint.
Oh, the double entendre.
I'm
But,
not saying I didn't do
anyways,
that on purpose,
now-
but
Now that we're streaming, I actually have to be aware of what I say.
So apparently the magic number is 15 minutes.
Okay.
At least,
or
they,
what?
well,
and
it's
then
like
I
we're
get to
we're
just-
doing, trying to do monetizing with what's it called, the YouTubes. That we
Right.
will want to be clean about it for 15 minutes, and then anything goes.
Okay.
I mean, as far as us being us, we obviously don't want to suddenly raunch it the hell up, but
Yeah, but I mean, setting my 15-minute timer now.
Well,
Bless
keeping
you.
in mind, of course, that we're on
Nice.
Twitch, so I don't know their community standards, forwards and backwards. It's entirely possible that I may get a nasty gram tomorrow. We'll find out.
Right.
Even
You get it, not me.
I'm sorry.
I said as long as you get it and not me.
That's
The-
yeah. That is the rule, isn't it? I hope somebody else gets this, not me.
All right, remember this, y'all. Bill, Freddie, Ricky, Victor.
Oh, look, we have
Yeah.
one viewer. Oh, it's Wade Bennett.
That is
One
me.
word. Awesome. So it's working over there.
It looks good. I can see the tabletop.
Fantastic.
I can't hear any audio, but I wouldn't be able to.
Well, there's that. Alrighty. So, that being said, gentlemen, and knowing that, of course, Odd will be able to, from this point on, review the audio, as will, of course, Jatayu, does anybody wish to recount what happened last week? Everybody goes
Last
silent.
We took the people from the oh, what the hell was it? Not
I'll
the
call it
barracks.
the keep. The keep.
Yeah, we
The-
took the 35. Wasn't there 35 people?
30 or 35,
Sure.
I think.
I don't know why 35 sticks out.
As I
But we took the
100%
people-
pretend to remember how many people it was.
Right.
I'm positive it was
people through the
35.
tunnel,
It
and
probably was more 40, but
hang
hey.
on. Who's counting? We lost a few in the river.
Sure, there we go, 35.
Went through the tunnel and got out of the tunnel and went down into the woods. Made the decision to find the best place to cross through the river and went into the old farmhouse where we had our battle.
That's right. We were surrounded on all sides.
It was a mighty battle. The sort that what are they called? The bards will sing about with great gusto. Anyway.
I'm not a bard, so I'm just going to talk about it.
Exactly. There was a mighty battle. There was bloodshed. It was quite epic. Anyway, having finished this battle, the
we
party
took a nap, too.
Yep, the party decided it was time for a long rest so that they could, 100% it again.
That's right. And that heals our HP all the way, is that correct?
You have basically reset everything.
All right, cool.
Alrighty. Let's see.
My spell
Odd is here.
slot.
Does Odd get to... Oh, you guys have not been yet active.
Oh, and Odd, you just sort of hung out with the people, and we just had your sprite follow us around, and that's about it.
Yeah, you didn't do much.
Oh, cool. So I didn't commit any horrible war crimes.
Not that you know of.
Not that we know
not
of.
This, not this time.
There is yet hope for you. So, gentlemen, you awake amongst the huddling masses of the townspeople of Greenest, who are quietly still whimpering, but a little bit more subdued, because now they've rested. And what do you do?
We
Important question. Do we still hear a dragon, destroying the town, or did it leave?
You absolutely
It's-
hear a dragon.
He's still around. We didn't do
Hmm.
anything with the dragon. We just went into the keep and then found some people and then promised to take them to safety.
40 people. Now 35.
Yeah. Yes.
There was some cannibalism. It was gruesome.
Yeah.
I got hungry.
Guys, it's only been 12 hours.
And and we have to take the people from a little bit more south, and then they are supposedly safe.
Yeah, the edge of the map is the magic line of safetiness. Because of course it is.
Yeah, of course.
And you ducked in here because there were lots of rampaging hordes of people.
And we wanted a nap.
And you wanted a nap.
My guy needed a nap.
Your guy needed
He's
a nap.
cranky.
He's always cranky.
He is.
So, gentlemen, now that everybody is caught up, what do you choose to do?
Oh, and we haven't really searched this house too thoroughly, but we have searched, like, this room. And did we search this room over here?
You did search that room.
Yeah. And I think all we found was just, like, signs of a struggle.
That is correct.
You know, blood and whatnot. I feel like we haven't searched this one, right?
You have not.
All right. Well, I
That
would like
being
to
said, yes,
go
you may.
search this room.
Absolutely.
Come on, cat. Get with my
So, you enter the room. And I mean, you find
Alright,
it's pretty much a room. It's a wooden farmhouse, so it's made of wooden slats, wooden,
That's
what do you
weird.
call them, studs, covered over with, some sort of plaster.
Okay.
It's dirty and covered in the occasional questionable whatever, and spray of blood from whoever was in here at what point they were accidentally removed. What do you choose to do?
I'd like to search the room for anything that sort of stands out, or is maybe like, I don't know, a way out of here. Like, I don't know, maybe there's a secret door somewhere, and I'm just looking for a way to get everybody out of here without having to go necessarily overland.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Ooh, yeah, hell yeah! I'm investigating my ass off with a 9.
Alrighty. You see that the
But
room is filled with the
I-
35 townspeople. And you see that it's a farmhouse, and a poor one at that. Not to mention kind of ramshackle. You see, give me a wisdom check as well, please.
Wisdom. Where are you? Oh, you're up top. Come on, wisdom. Oh, shit. I'm not very wise about this subject.
Well, you're pretty sure that they're farmers.
Ooh,
And was that
who's
to
there?
tie you by any chance?
It sure is.
Look at that. Is it
Let's see.
just audio, or do you also have the computer up? You may be muted.
Oh,
Okay, I have Discord up.
That is what we need for
Yay.
now, because I can roll for you if necessary.
Yeah, it'll take me a few more minutes to get D&D Beyond up, so I can look at. I have my character sheet up for me to look at, but yeah.
No problem, because I have all your character sheets up as well.
All right.
woohoo.
Thanks.
Yep.
Sorry for the wait.
No worries. No. You're part of it. That's the part that matters. For full disclosure, you saw the post that I said that WadeBennett.com is up.
Yeah, I did get a chance to check out the website. as I mentioned
Fantastic.
before.
No, we talked about the audio. That is correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at this point, we are also streaming on Twitch.
Oh, we're streaming on Twitch now? Oh,
We are doing that as well. Oh, he goes and he checks it out to see the quality of my work.
all right.
You work with me. You know I do good shit. Anyway, so we have essentially woken up in the town, the farmhouse, and Thorbert has decided to do some investigation. So he is investigating, and he's proving to us that he is not particularly wise. So,
Which is nothing new.
given the fact that you found only townspeople and that you are not very wise, what do you that you're pretty sure they're farmers? What do you conclude?
Uh, looks like this room's just a room, guys. I come out and I see if is the Odd in the room or is he in the doorway in the hallway?
Well, he and Ripper had kind of moved off to the side here because they were
Okay.
inactive.
Right.
So, Odd, you do have control over yourself. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
Control yourself, Odd.
No, I refuse.
Ah!
What does everybody else choose to do?
This is I don't know if I've had a chance to investigate these rooms. This might just be a quirk of the map.
It is not a quirk of the map. You have
Okay.
essentially this room has been investigated, not by you. This room has been investigated, not by you. You have been in this room with Ripper, mind you, for a very long time. We can say that you investigated and you didn't find anything. This room
Okay.
was not investigated by you, nor was this one.
Okay. Can I go take a look? I'm also curious about the bloodstain.
Well, I mean, not to put... Okay, give me a history check.
Okay. Yep. 1 second.
I'm looking for low, like a 1.
Well, I rolled a 7.
Fantastic. You do recall that you were in the middle of a pitched battle.
I just didn't know if this was here when we got here.
It was here when we got here.
Okay.
You are really giving me too much credit, sir.
It's
You-
like, hey, you know.
You magically
I
recall that most of the fighting happened in the hallway.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, like, that didn't happen after we got here,
Oh, look
and
at
just
that.
like,
Jatayu has joined us.
I've awoken from my long slumber.
welcome back from the dead,
Alrighty.
or the sleeping.
As
I
you
would
were.
like to investigate this room if I can. 'Cause
Alrighty. Give me...
Norbert looks like he's been hitting the wheat too hard.
He may have. Give me an investigation check, sir.
All right. No, I'm also not good at investigating, so that's a 9.
That is enough to know that you find a room full of frightened but rested townsfolk.
Do I notice the door over here?
You notice that there's a door there because it's, fairly obvious.
Can I also check this presumably closet?
You may open the door and you may go in there and give me an investigation check.
All right. Whoop. Nope, that's worse. That's a 6.
Well, I mean, it's a closet. Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Roll well, please. Come on, let's go for a 10.
Okay, look, everything I've rolled has been a 7 or less.
You're pretty much
Plus my
sure,
bonuses.
you're not quite certain, but you're reasonably sure that the people in this room are farmers and that this is a farmhouse.
All right, guys. We're in a farmhouse. I have verified Dorbert's claims.
All right. I guess we got to get out of here and lead these people to safety.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Do your thing.
All right, everybody. Let's go out the south door of this building, and we're going to try and make our way out of here with all these people.
Give me give me a persuasion check, but let's go for 15.
Oof. Oh, sweet. 19.
Fantastic.
Convincing.
Alrighty. So, the people are ready to follow you. They have never been so motivated. And what are we doing? Are we leaving the farmhouse? Are we buckling down? What are we doing?
We are leaving the farmhouse.
Alrighty.
Just a suggestion before we leave. Now, I understand the townspeople may not be good at it, but there is supposedly still a dragon out here flying around. Should we maybe try to sneak out?
Ooh, that sounds good.
You may sorry, please continue.
Yeah, let's try sneaking
Go
out,
ahead.
guys. Can everybody get down low and in a line, and we're gonna lead these people to freedom.
Give me stealth, all of you. I'm looking for low. I'm looking for 5.
So,
Oh, there it is.
Also, I shall roll for the townsfolk.
21.
You roll for me too this time.
What's that, sir?
Also sneaky.
Can you please roll for me this time?
I will absolutely roll for you, sir.
all right.
Thank
I rolled
you.
6.
The townsfolk make it. Make it. And Dazrock, you holding your breath, sir?
Yep.
Strength, wisdom. You know, it's always really got to really fill you guys with confidence that the dungeon master doesn't know where stealth is.
It's alphabetical if you're rolling it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making a joke.
Oh, I never noticed that. Oh, I never.
Doesn't look like it did anything. Weird. Oh, you know what we didn't do is we didn't have our meeting to correct your sheet. Oh, okay.
Oh, Whisker Biscuit.
You rolled a 15. So,
Yay!
you are stealthy. What do you choose to do as you're being stealthy, gentlemen?
Lead these people south.
Alrighty. You lead them south and to the edge of the map where they are now safe. What do you do next?
All right.
So we've escorted the people out.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to just take that as a win and bounce, or do we want to go confront this this large flying blue thing that keeps shooting lightning, I believe?
Yep. Setting things on fire with lightning, because that's how that works.
Yeah. I think so. We should take this town back so that we could probably get some advantage over our current monopoly of bars.
Adult entertainment
also,
services.
That is a lot of real estate, you know.
Absolutely.
I mean, we can improve our real estate model. Also, we can scare the ever-living crap out of any of the cultists who believe that dragons are completely invincible.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I like the way you're thinking.
If we get a tooth, I want to make a necklace.
Or maybe if we can cleanly cut off its own head, we can mount it on a wall and then put on a plaque.
I'm going to wear it as a hat.
You can be the new mascot.
The entire head?
The entire head. I just walk around with this thing. Anyways, we should probably formulate a plan on how we're going to meet up with that. See if there are any other townspeople we need to rescue, because it looks like there's a pretty big building over here, and then there could be some people in there, maybe even some people that would help us.
It also
Mayhaps,
would
or
bring
more
out
cultists.
Rabble.
That's true. What do you guys think? Should we head out? Should we save this town or this dragon?
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go insult the dragon to death.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
So, where are you headed, gentlemen?
All right, are we gonna cross that river again, or should we go up the main road again?
Well, so the dragon does appear to be moving. If I recall, because I was totally here, we crossed the river without much issue, or was it extremely deep?
At the spot we crossed, it was very easy.
It was shallow where we crossed, yeah. But the rest of
But
the river might be more treacherous.
Would we maybe want to just try crossing here again, which I believe is where we went, or is it over here?
it was
I think it was like over here.
this area. Like how all our little dots all went to that one spot.
My ball's right next to your. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we should, because I would imagine if the cultists are actually hanging out here, that the only bridge, which looks like it might be underwater now, is probably not the safest spot to cross. But I don't know. They might be dumb cultists.
All right, Odd, you lead the way. We'll follow you through that treacherous river again.
I will get back to the path here. And then this is where we crossed, I believe.
May I ask what the purpose
Yes.
of your travels are for?
We are, if I understand correctly, what the rest of the team, that we are trying to get closer to the dragon to maybe see if we can get the drop on them, or size them up to the point, see if we could even possibly take them.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check.
Which one?
Like a saving throw or a straight wisdom throw?
Straight wisdom.
Just Odd or everyone?
Just odd.
Okay, so I have, on the digital dice, I have not rolled higher than a 7. So I got a 9. The digital dice hate me today.
Please continue.
Yeah, they are not in our favor.
Alright, guys. Look, I'm not a wise man, but I'm a very pretty man. Let's go.
The wise man.
And
Are
Into the
you
woods.
just blindly walking through the forests?
I mean, slowly and stealthily, not necessarily blindly, but generally on the lookout for things that are trying to kill us, as we're, I would assume, battle ready, trying to sneak up on a dragon.
Well, I mean, it is also the middle of a pitched battle, so one would imagine that you're being slightly perceptive. So
Yeah.
give me a perception check.
All of us, or just it?
Well, Odd's kind of leading you.
Okay.
14.
we're all just
I rolled
Yay.
higher than a 10.
So,
yeah.
as you are perceiving, you happen to notice that there's a rather large contingent sort of gathering up in this area. And we're going to suddenly have, you find that kind of ominous because of, this thing in the center here. Kind of important. And we're going to give you, because you weren't here, a godlike inspiration from your patron that you remember that there's a little sneaky hole here that will get you back into the keep.
All right. Hey guys, let's see what we can see from the keep, unless there's not any reason to go back in there. Using that little hidey hole we got in. As I
Cough, cough, tunnel.
am I correct in presuming that the large gathering forces over yonder do not look to be friendlies?
They are definitely not friendlies.
There, inside the keep, was there any siege weaponry or anything like that?
Not so much. It is a farm town. I should say, give me the history, but we're going to pretend that you rolled really well. And we're going to say that you remember that it is a farm town, and this just happens to be the most secure place in the area. And in the case of a tragedy, everyone would kind of go to the safest place in the area, the keep. So, with your perception, we're going to basically say that you kind of realize that anybody who's really anybody left in this town is in the keep. And your wisdom that you haven't rolled would tell you that an army sort of massing itself outside of the keep kind of implies that there's somebody there that they want.
Yes. That does make sense. So, and I
Did
should
we
know,
just-
I am definitely very wise.
Did we just take the townspeople out of the keep, or did the
You took the
Shoot, what
lay
was the
people
name?
out of the keep.
But the
The guy that we were
can't remember- I
talking
can't
to, are
remember
you still there, right?
I can't remember what his name is, but yeah, is the guy who was leading the people who showed us the way to the tunnel? Is he still in the keep?
He is still in the keep, and there might be a couple
Okay.
other people there.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can save these people.
All right, guys, let's keep on keeping on. I mean,
Should we
keeping
keep on
in
keeping on?
the keep.
Because we might be able to sneak back out with these people.
So,
Yeah.
you sneak on in there. Doop,
Do, 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 do,
ba-doop, ba-doop. You do your sneaking. And hold up. Ba-deep, 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 ba-deep.
All right. Thorbert, I don't. I have vague memories of being here. I think some of the head trauma from the previous battle may not have helped. I may ask one of you fine gentlemen to lead the charge on the conversations here, because I don't remember who we would be talking to.
Okay.
Wow.
Are we waiting for the keep map to appear? Or...
You are doing that, and you are waiting for the dungeon master to find the writing, or the name of the individual that you... Wandering encounters, missions. Sallyport, yep. Come on.
These books are written weird.
I could have sworn I wrote this down so that I would remember it. Of course, I have, several... I have notes in several different places, which doesn't help. I can tell you that his name is Escobert the Red.
Escobarts. Yeah, that was the name of the sort of the leader.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I have that written down. I have to add leader of the keep.
The funny thing is, now that I'm looking for him, I can't find it. Wow, this is weird. Alrighty, give me a moment. There we go. The Castellan, Escobert the Red.
The red leader of the keep.
Well, he's Castellan, so...
Did you just say he's castling like in chess?
No, he's
Or
the
Castellan.
Castellan.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
I thought you were saying he was castling.
Well,
'Cause he's in a keep.
not a bad description, but... Alrighty. I definitely did something to screens here. Weird. Bear with me a second. What did I do? Anyway, we don't really need that right now, so we are going to preload and activate. There.
Woohoo.
Right.
I'm not sure why it's dim.
It's very well lit up for us.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, I think it's just Ripper that's dim. maybe.
Possibly. Anyway, I moved a window and it did things. Anyway,
Huh.
so you guys appear here at the stairs. Wow. This has definitely something to do with me. Huh. What did I do?
2, I think.
What's that?
I said, bless you. I thought somebody sneezed.
They did.
It sounded like a sneeze.
I cough. Thank you,
I'm
though.
going to quickly log off and back on again.
Okay.
Try refreshing the page.
Please hold while we experience some technical difficulties.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Yeah, I pretty much decided that means they don't care. Oh, that looks so much better. So we will log Ripper out and back in again. That was probably one of those really obscure Windows things. I moved a window in front of it, and next thing I know, it it opened something from Discord and grayed everything out. It was weird. Anyway, so you guys have appeared here at the top of the stairs, and you found some, townsfolk, militia people looking at you kind of questioningly and everything. They've pointed spears at you. But they do recognize you, so they're kind of like, oh, what is this? Somebody go get Escobar. So they go, and they won't let you proceed any further until Escobar the Red comes by. And he takes a look at you guys and goes, oh, it's you again. What are the townsfolk? What'd you do with them?
We led them to safety, sir.
Did you know? How many?
40?
Are you
30,
sure?
35, 40?
Are you sure?
I think it might have been 35 that made it safety.
Well, that's to be expected to lose 1 or 5 of them, but at least you get the most of them safely to the edge. So,
I'm terrible at counting.
what brings you out here now?
Well, we thought you might need some help, judging by the army assembling outside the front gates.
Are you saying we can't take care of ourselves?
Nothing even like that. Just thought you might need an extra hand or two.
Ah, just
Don't
kidding
need you
you.
guys
Of
to
course we
hog
need
up all
help.
the glory.
They are, they're all over the place. What is your plan then?
Well, I was kind of hoping that maybe I don't know. We could either go head on and fight all of those goons outside, or we could try to flank that dragon while they're all paying attention here. If we sneak out the back.
That gathering does intrigue me just outside the keep.
I feel like if they see us take out their dragon, they may lose spirit, give up the fight.
You really want to take on a fully grown dragon?
Want is probably not the correct term, but feel the
mean-
need to.
I know you're brave, but that's a fully grown dragon.
Hey guys, how grown was last dragon we offed?
I think he might have been pretty young.
Would you like to give me a history check there, Thorbert?
Yeah. Where is it? There it is. 14?
You vaguely remember that it was a baby.
Oh shit.
Oh.
And at some point, you remember that a large part of it getting whooped was because you had a stone Goliath barbarian with you.
Yeah, but we got this big guy over here. He should help, right?
You do have that, but you also did not put him into a crack rage.
That's true. We'll work on that.
Go Rock and Shango again. I
right?
think it might be less evil if Shango was here.
It would definitely be less evil if Shango was here. He was definitely the paladin of the group, even though he was a monk.
Yes. Uh, I just noticed that Ripper's eyes are glowing, and I don't remember that before.
Pretty though, isn't it?
Yeah. Are there any? Do you guys have any? Probably not, due to the fact that this is a small farming town. Um, do you guys have any trebuchets and/or giant war bows on top of your armaments here? I say, speaking to Escobar the Red.
He looks at you and shifts slightly to a side, switches eyes, squinting, goes back the other way, squints with the other eye. You know, from here, you don't quite look that foolish, but I'll go ahead and answer your question. You know, this is a farm town, right? This is little more than a reinforced closet. No, we don't have any trebuchet. We have some bows, we have some arrows, and we have some blunt swords that we've been passing out to the wee ones.
So if we were to try to take that army and the dragon at the same time, there's no way we could succeed realistically. But I'm wondering if from the top of this tower here you could take some of those bows and just start taking pot shots at people or something along those lines. Maybe
Or is this,
actually go on the
uh,
offensive from this defensive position, because simply sitting here and waiting to die doesn't seem all that feasible.
Well,
the
I'll
other
say
option is
this,
we could all
laddie.
sneak out the back
The
and
idea of
take 'em
quietly
out.
laying down and allowing myself to be killed or walked over and pissed on is not exactly palatable to me. So I do appreciate you coming up with an idea or two that do actually sound like it's a feasible way of attacking the attacking hordes. Maybe you want to take a closer look at the defenses to see if you can come up with a better idea.
Absolutely. Can I just wander around, or do you have a suggestion for where I should start?
He slaps you on the shoulder and, "Aye, go take a look. Take your people with you and investigate." I
Okay.
think they'll take a few more minutes to prepare themselves before their first charge.
Okay. Sounds good. I start wandering in the direction that he probably notioned us to.
Well, you do see
the-
from where you are sitting, not that you are standing, not that you asked, that there are a set of stairs here.
Okay. I was gonna say we should check upstairs first, because that's where you're gonna have the height advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And is there so as I'm looking around, do I see like any large pots, fires, um, like pots of boiling water or oil, that kind of thing? You know, like things you'd find in a spot to defend.
Well, okay, so we're going to say that you actually make it onto the wall here, and you find out, of course, that there are crenellations and arrow loops and the standard stuff that you'd expect to find. You
Right.
walk along. Well, actually, give me an investigation check, and I'm looking for something pretty minor. Like, let's go for 10.
Okay. Hey, I rolled decent. 18.
Fantastic. So I can continue. Fantastic. So you find that, along here is pretty much your standard, your standard stuff. As I said, crenellations, arrow loops, the usual. So that this is, it's a sturdy wall. It's built of rock. And it's got the basic armaments and stuff that you find out. This area in particular is the main open door, which is bolted shut that you saw before you climbed the stairs. And it does have sally ports. Does anybody here happen to know what sally ports are?
Are they also called murder holes?
I do not know if they are also called murder holes. Sally ports are basically, it's sort of an invention that it's like we've created this really, really strong door here. And to convince you that it's better to not try to break down our door, we've created these little side doors that only allow one person at a time in so that we can kill you if you're trying to come in, or it allows us to go back out there and say hi.
Okay. All right, I see. So they're what I was thinking was murder holes. I think are different because they
You just have a small hole to shoot
basically
air.
you've got what are the giant like metal grates in front of doors? I forget what they're called.
Portcullis.
Yeah, so you've got like two portcullises.
Oh,
When
right,
they
right,
break
right.
through the first one, you've then got windows where you just shoot arrows down into that spot and just kill everybody.
They are
that's
arrow
trying to break
loops
through. Yeah.
because they allow
Uh,
the archers to see and shoot through.
Yep. But you can't really get back the other side.
Exactly. They're very difficult too because of angles and everything. Anyway, the wall kind of goes all the way around and then into the sort of main tower here. There are, of course, frightened militia on place, and they do have bows, and they have quivers of arrows by them. But it's pretty basic as far as armaments are concerned.
Okay. So we see crenellations and
Merlons, if you like. Crenellations, yes.
And then do we see any holes like at the bottom of the top area where you could shoot down at somebody like immediately outside the walls? I forget those are called too.
Those are still the arrow loops.
Okay, arrow loops. So we've got arrow loops. What else is going on upstairs other than the standard defenses you find in
Standard walkways along this, that you'd expect along the outside of a wall, the sally port, the gate, and the tower.
Is there
Which, of course, is going to
anything
have
at the
that's going to have
Okay.
walls with crenellations and merlons and what are they called? Arrow loops and everything along the top. Standard stuff.
Okay. So, is there anything? Does it look like the soldiers here? Because these are
They are
these
not
are
soldiers.
not soldiers. These are militia.
That is correct.
Does it look like these guys actually know what these things are for, and how to use them defensively? Do they even look like they know, to take cover behind them?
That is
when
a
they're not
very good
shooting?
question. Give me an investigation check. Or
Uh,
give me a wisdom check. Let's do that one, if you haven't rolled.
Yeah, I roll straight wisdom. I rolled a nat one. Nope, no, sorry, I rolled a 7. It just looks weird.
Good enough.
Uh,
You're sure they are farmers
It's a 10. Yep. Okay.
who have been handed bows, who pretty much get the general idea that this is a pointy stick, and if you lob it in the general direction, lob it in the general direction of thine enemies, the pointy end goes in the other man.
Dazrock, what? Not to get meta. What is your profession, or what is your class?
What am I, barbarian?
Oh,
You
okay,
are
I didn't know
a
if you were
barbarian.
Oh, I got the question right.
He's
I didn't know if you were a barbarian or a fighter. That was if you were a fighter. I was going to ask if you had the wherewithal to train these men, because I can probably give a rousing speech, but I'm not.
Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Ooh, this one's better. 13.
You are aware you probably don't have enough time to train them.
Well, right, but give them the basic idea of, I guess more, give them the instruction of take your bows, and when they approach, shoot them through here, through these murder holes. Like aim through here.
Hide
Keep your
behind
head
this.
down.
Them, not us.
Yes.
We've been using them in glory holes. Jolly weird. You can shoot through them too.
Not doing that kind of shooting here.
Ripper kind of comes up behind you and nuzzles you in the hands and looks up at you and goes, "You know what, Master? I think it's probably a good idea to have him do it anyway. Can't hurt." And then he slinks off to find a nice, comfortable spot in the stables to take a nap. Gonna get themselves killed.
Speaking of stables, if there are stables here, are there any like rideable animals here? Mounts at all?
No, they're empty. Dragon ate them. Actually, give me an investigation check. Roll 1, since I spoiled it for you. Congratulations, you succeed. Yeah, you find out that it's empty because the dragon ate them all.
Shit.
All right, makes sense. All right.
Delicious horses.
The other red meat.
The other red meat. So let me see what I can do. I'm still getting used to my new spell list here.
I'm sorry,
you.
were those munchkins I heard?
I believe they are.
Dinosaurs.
And then a dinosaur walked past you guys, and suddenly Thorberk decides it's time to lay off the weed before battle.
All right, I'd like to cast Dominate Beast on the dinosaur.
Give me a Dominate Beast.
I was joking, but all right, there you go. I don't know if that casts anything.
That's it did not. You're like, well, then it was a natural 20.
Well, it's actually a saving throw for the dinosaur. So yeah, because it's a 4th level spell.
Be right back. I gotta get this munchkin back into bed.
Alrighty.
All right.
You know what?
So
Since he's doing Munchkin, let's take a moment to think. I'm going to use the time for a bio break, and then we will convene in 5 to 10.
all right.
Sounds good.
Dazrock and Jatayu, do you guys have any suggestions for how else we could have the guys here put up a decent fight to maybe distract the enemy as we're trying to fight the dragon?
I don't.
Well, I'm thinking that not everyone. There may not be enough bows to go around for everyone, or arrows. Some of them might be stuck with some of those old swords, as mentioned earlier. So maybe we could try to think of a melee approach, since in case anyone gets to the gate and tries to break in. As you know, me and Dazrock are melee fighters. We don't really have ranged abilities. I don't think.
Right.
No.
I can shoot some Eldritch Blasts and get their attention, but I can't take them all at once. I can only fire 2 blasts every 6 seconds or so.
Right.
So I mean, don't get me wrong. I can get 20 out in a minute, but I don't know if that's gonna be good enough.
Yeah, you'll want some guys to definitely be able to take a beating. I know I've been able to take quite a beating.
That's true.
During the last meeting.
I thought I'd have some, but I apparently don't. I do have my pocket weasel.
Your pocket weasel.
Yeah, it's made out of pocket lint, but I gathered enough pocket lint from my enemies that it became sentient. I don't know how it happened.
The sentient lint.
It became a pocket weasel. I have been trying to train it to steal things, but it just keeps eating food. I have a bag of salt.
Bag of salt.
I was hoping that I had some caltrops or something, or ball bearings. Maybe put them immediately inside the Sally ports.
Well,
And
give me a retrospective preparation check with disadvantage. We will call that a straight 20. I'm
Okay.
looking for 15 or higher.
At disadvantage.
I just roll.
Okay. Well, that is a 13 with a straight 20, just for one.
You did not think to pack your bag of tricks.
Okay. Curses. I'm no longer a thief. I didn't bring my thieving equipment.
Hey, man.
I
You had all that time in Philandon.
yeah. I did not. I must have left my caltrops at home. I have an extra dagger. I can give to somebody. I can
How
cast
do you think we should
darkness
position
somewhere.
ourselves among all the other villagers in here? The militia, I mean.
What was that, sir?
How should we position ourselves? How should we
That is
militia?
entirely up to you to decide. Oh, I guess you're not really talking to me. Ignore me.
Yeah. Uh, I would say so. From the top, we get our archers up on the top, and specifically in the area most with the most enemies on the immediate opposite side, and instruct them to shoot through the murder holes.
Yeah.
Where the arrow slits.
Let's yeah.
And then I would
You think someone should
I
watch that entrance we came through from down those stairs? Down.
uh it I would consider it. I mean, as much of a weakness as that is, I would consider it unlikely that they already know about it, considering they haven't snuck in to murder everyone yet.
Good point.
The I'd say we keep our melee fighters down here ready, and then the ranged fighters, me and the wizard. If we want to make a stand against the army itself and not use this place as a distraction, I would say we keep our ranged fighters on top and then our melee fighters at the bottom, ready for when they do eventually break through that door. We might be able to quickly set up like some sword spikes or something. I don't think I have mold earth. I do not. So I couldn't just like make a pit there,
You could see what's
fill it
around
with
the corner.
swords.
There is a blacksmith around here.
That's true. But we've got like minutes until attack. We don't have enough time to like make a bunch of
Don't
swords.
really have the. All right.
Yeah. I could cloud of daggers actually. Immediately as they open the door. That'd be fun. I could fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side. I thought it was bigger than that. I guess not. I guess they fixed it.
Mm,
So like I could put that immediately at the doorway as soon as they open the door, so everybody just walks into a bunch of knives. That can last up to a minute. That could do a lot.
yeah, I can pick out quite a few of them. Yeah, I imagine.
That's
This
definitely a
40.
good step.
This does not take.
Mm.
If you would arrive at a place, okay. Uh,
You don't think
Are
any of our
we-
enemies can fly, do you?
I mean the dragon can.
Yeah, hopefully this keep doesn't get the dragon's attention, but we'll see. Let's just focus on that bigger crowd over there, just outside.
Okay. I think our wizard can do quite a bit of crowd control, and as they try to break in, especially if we're able to do anything from behind them, like say cast a fireball towards the end of their ranks, that would probably try to funnel them more into the keep.
Hmm.
I cast mage armor.
And yeah, as far as crowd control goes, I'm afraid I don't have much. More of a definitely more singular focus today.
Yeah. We need to Dazrock, are you are you at your computer?
Yes.
Do you want to, while we're waiting for the DM, quick, do you want to level up your character sheet?
I sure.
I can, I can help walk you through it, if you'd like.
What
Uh,
you can tell me what I need to do, sir.
Yep. So, let me open up mine again.
Do you still have
On
access
your,
to his stuff?
I
Do
don't
I?
have DM access, but I can see his current sheet. Uh,
So,
Hello.
Dazrock, are you
Yes.
you're on your computer?
Yes.
Do you see up at the top right next to your name where it says manage?
Yes.
Go ahead and give that a click.
Done.
there's also a hammer and anvil at the top right.
You may do that too, the builder.
So I've got the menu on the right-hand side that popped up.
Yep. Character settings. Oh, manage character and levels.
Manage.
That means I don't want
And we
to.
are loaded.
I don't want to interrupt what you are doing. Please read out to us what you see.
Character build. Looks like number 2 class is highlighted. Character level 1. Milestone advancement.
So you want to change that level 1 to, was it level 7 or is it 8?
It is 8.
It is 8. Go to 8, sir.
Okay. I've changed my level to level 8.
And then a
Now,
bunch more options are gonna show.
a bunch more options are going to show up. And at least for the sake of now, if you just kind of want to next your way through it, we can take a look at it a little bit more in depth at a later date. Because unless, well, I mean, Odd, you may take over at this point if you wish. I don't remember the menus off the top of my head.
So the one where you actually select your level is where it shows all your abilities. And after you select level 8, it'll give you options for each level where you actually have options. I would suggest it depends on what kind of barbarian you want to be for
Sorry for
your
that.
No
level
worries.
2 or level 3 options. And but one of the more common ones where it just gives you a lot of resistance and HP is the Totem Warrior, and then your first level is usually Bear because it makes you resistant to everything except psychic damage while you're raging. And then at level 4 you get an option to choose 2 stats, and I suggest increasing your strength and or constitution.
I'm
Alright,
back,
so what
by
am I
the way.
doing right? Hi, how are you? So what am I? So I've changed that level to 8. Like, what am I doing now at this point?
Kind of next your
see
way
a bunch
through
of-
it.
There's a bunch of drop arrows down below that: hit points, proficiencies, rage, unarmored defense, reckless attack, danger sense, and then there's exclamation points next to primal path, ability score improvement.
So anything with an exclamation point, those are the only ones you need to worry about and actually make a choice.
Okay.
For Primal Path, I would suggest Totem Warrior, and then it's going to ask what your animal is going to be, and I would suggest Bear.
I have Path of the Berserker.
That's also fine. You can change it to whichever.
Right. There's still
Uh,
plenty of time. We're just trying to get you up to speed for this.
Yep. And then so you can choose whichever one of those you like for that. The main thing is once you're at level 8, it'll update your hit points, and it'll also give you your other passive abilities. You can go back and change the other stuff later, or do it whenever. Then you can change it again at any point in the character builder. I don't think the DM is going to object to you going back and tweaking it after, where you can take a solid look at it.
No, absolutely. And again, I'm sorry this week sort of got away from me. Do let me know when a good time to connect with you will be to go over all that.
I will. Yeah. I understand. It got away from me too.
He was leaving my house Tuesday, and he's like, "Oh shit, I forgot to talk to Andrew." I'm like, oh, all right.
Well, I mean, he's doing better than me because it was like, oh, it's Thursday, and it's like, oh, wow, that's right. He's like, hey, man, we need to look at this, and I'm like, oh, that's right, we were supposed to have a meeting. So yeah,
It happens.
it does happen.
Yeah.
I'm still slightly mortified about it. I do apologize.
Oh, I forgive you, always and forever.
Give me one moment, gentlemen, before we start up. I will be right back.
And now you need the bio break,
Yep,
Yay.
it just hit me.
right?
It'd be like that.
How is the Munchkin, sir?
He's noisy and getting out of bed, so we'll see. he just like popped up next to me and was just jabbering, and I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing here, buddy? You're supposed to be in bed."
You sound a whole lot better.
Me? Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel a lot better.
Yeah, you should.
I thought I was dying. I was like, "This is this. I have this sick." I didn't eat for like over a week, and it was just fucking no good.
That does not sound awesome.
Yeah. I was like, how can I have this much stuff coming out of me and I don't put anything in?
Jeez.
I wish right now, the quesadilla that I had for lunch, I wish it was coming out. My fucking stomach's killing me.
Oof.
It's no good.
No good. No bueno.
No
Too
bueno.
much cheese.
That's what I think it was. Yes. I think that's what the problem was.
I made my world famous tacos tonight.
I
It
hate
probably
you.
would have done the same.
It still would have been worth it.
It is. It is worth it.
The quesadilla that I had, it was not worth it.
Yeah. If I was dying on my toilet from these tacos and somebody walked in and was like, "Hey man, there's one more taco. You want it? But it might kill you." I'd be like, "Fucking give it here." Going out like Elvis Presley.
All I can think is,
I mean,
Cowabunga it
in
is.
all respect, I'd like to wipe first and leave the bathroom.
damn.
That's somebody else's job.
I mean, that's what I said. If somebody offered you the taco, I'd like to wipe for. Oh, this just got weird.
Little
Hey,
bit.
look,
I'm
Hey,
recording
look,
this
hey-
too.
when you die, you crap either way. So you might as well be on the toilet.
You got
Right?
a point. You got a point. You got a point.
I hope I have some of them handicap bars at that time, so I got something to hold on to as I'm leaving my body.
I guess it's sort of a thing of whether they shovel you out or just flush.
Right.
Alrighty.
Okay, sorry about that. I am back.
He is
Welcome
back, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's back again. What? Sorry.
Odd is back.
So,
Hello, friend.
all that being
Show our age a
said,
little bit.
some of the team has gotten at least time to plan and plot and prepare some strategies. Some tucked munchkins in. What do you guys do?
I wait for the bad people to get close to reach my hand through one of those tiny little holes and commit fireball. That's my plan.
I mean, you're like 15 to 20 feet off the ground, but yeah, sure. You can do that. By that, do you mean to tell me that you have decided to put yourself up here on the wall?
That was my suggestion.
Is that a good
strangers.
spot, team? I think I could hang out up here and offer some sort of support.
I believe I could as well. And then we have our frontliners down ready with
Yep.
the horde.
Already right
Uh,
next to the door.
Yep. I don't know how practical it is. Might have you guys run out and get their attention, maybe. I could always just insult them if they got them close enough.
You could definitely do that. Sure.
But there's a lot
Like,
of them. Not a whole lot of us. There's
Well,
If
that's
we
where
fight
you.
intelligently with the sally ports, they're
Yeah.
limited on how hard they can come in at us.
Exactly. Yes.
So numbers speaking, as they funnel in little by little, we're going to be able to outnumber them. Should be able to.
Hmm.
You know, I'm hearing that some people have decided to kind of adopt positions. There's some people who want to do some sniping, and there's some people who want to do some bloodbathing.
Yes. And we're grabbing the militia
I am
With
and
that,
telling them
See,
which
like-
direction to start shooting.
with that, a gentleman walks up and starts. I'm guessing you sort of decided some things. Perhaps you'd like to tell the rest of us?
Yes. So I need as many people that can hold a bow and throw arrows to be on the top of the wall with me.
Aye, you've got them. You lot, head up that way. And with that, people start funneling. What next?
I need at least a couple more men to deliver arrows to our archers throughout the battle.
Aye, we've got the little ones prepped. What else?
All right. Odd, what's the rest of your plan?
So, I say we get everybody to take their positions. Melee fighters down at the bottom. They are, in all likelihood, especially if we have Thorbert launching fireballs towards the back of their army. Going to try to rush through the door. As the door opens, I'm planning on casting Cloud of Daggers right here, so that they have to run through a cloud of daggers into a room full of people about ready to murder them. And then other than that, as snipers are up here shooting people down.
Are you talking amongst yourselves, or are you addressing Mr. Escobert the Red?
Addressing everyone, including Escobert.
You kind of have to shout at him because he's, down there, but...
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just
Well, I mean,
pretend
like-
he heard you.
Yeah.
So where do you
Just
want
leaning
me
down.
then?
Are you, I mean no offense, are you a capable fighter, or are you somebody who we should be protecting?
He is the one that does the protecting.
Okay.
He
It
is the
just
Castellan.
looked fancy, I just didn't know if he was...
He is a shield dwarf.
Okay. I didn't know if he was maybe just the Lord.
No. I should give you give me a wisdom check. I'm sorry, I robbed you of that experience.
Nat 20.
Fantastic. You are certain that this is the Castellan. This is the guy that is chosen to do the protecting as well as managing this township. You take
Okay.
a look at this guy and you see the scars and you see the shield and the weaponry that has seen use. It is not pristine. It is not pretty. Well, of course it is pretty. It's the highest quality, of course, that can be bought in such a place. It is high quality stuff, but this is a fighting man. You take a deep whiff of the air through your nose and you smell blood on this man.
Okay, so he's killed before and he'll do it again. Okay. So I would say he should be right alongside the frontliners then.
Maybe you want to tell him that.
Good sir, good sir, Escobar the Red. I suggest you work with our barbarian and
Monk.
monk to defend the front line. Do you have any way to make this more difficult to get through, perhaps? Reinforce it more than it is, or maybe caltrops or ball bearings or fucking a bag of marbles.
All right there, Kevin. He gives you a dirty look and says, I have a way to strengthen it. He pulls out this fantastic axe. I'll tell you what, I just finished sharpening this. You choose a side, I will take it, and I will bet you fewer people come through my port, than yours. The pair of you get the other one. This side is mine.
I'll take you up on that.
So yeah,
I'm,
you're
I'm an odd up slightly. I'm essentially right above him. Just
right.
the maps.
Yep, that works.
Yes.
Yep.
Because apparently I can't find maps yet with high enough resolution to make movement and stuff really good.
I mean, this is totally fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so are we happy with the positions?
I'd say so. I mean, there's only
Say
really one way they
yes.
can enter through here, and we've got it covered pretty hard.
That is really all kinds of awesome.
Hold!
You know why? 'Cause no sooner do you take positions than you get a bunch of people entering the fray. Gentlemen, it is time to begin combat. Oh, that's right. You don't remember how to do it yet, do you?
Oh, yep.
Right.
Oh, there it
Right
is.
click
Found it.
button. Yeah.
Good.
Am
I
supposed
know
to
I-
be doing something?
I vaguely remember how to do this. Let me roll initiative.
You may do that, or I can roll everybody.
Yeah, just roll for me.
Either or.
Let's see. We have Thorbert. We have Jatayu. We have Odd. Dazrock, do you need aid, or are you set?
I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Mr. Dazrock, click on Dazrock, please.
Click.
Right-click on him, and you should see in the lower left-hand corner an icon that kind of looks like two crossed swords and a shield, please.
Click.
Right hand. There you go.
Absolutely. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody is there. Whoo! Alrighty. Looks like everybody has been readjusted. Dazrock, you have taken your place, but there's nothing quite yet to do. What do you do?
And nothing is also a choice. You don't have to necessarily do anything.
That is 100% valid.
So we're in our positions.
You may crack your knuckles, you may make a face, you may decide to piss yourself, you may decide to say a prayer.
You
Oh,
could
we're gonna
even
get
give
ready.
your.
We're gonna get ready to get the fuck on here. They are gathering outside,
They're gathering
Right.
outside.
and we have the two sally ports.
You have the two sally ports. This is your side. This is the part you are worried about. This space here, and anything on the inside. Well, no, this is really your focus.
Is this my focus,
That is
or
correct.
is that his focus? Is that Castellan's focus?
Yes.
Didn't we have a bet? We're wouldn't. I mean, not that we don't want him to get come bombard us, but me and Jatayu are going at this sally port, and he's on that one, right?
That is correct.
All right, Castellana, are
Castellan.
you ready to go?
All right.
Oh, you think you're tough, is that it? All because you're younger. Oh, look, I've got the dragon scales. I'm all fierce. Look at the sharp teeth. That's right, you're a predator. You know what I got? I've got this axe, and when I bury it into the foes, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to split them from the crown of their head to their taint. What you've got? What do you have? You have nothing.
I look forward to seeing your efforts.
Efforts. There won't be efforts. They'll simply be corpses. Corpses with the blessing of my beautiful axe. What have you got? Fancy words?
I've got battle axes too.
Yeah, we'll see how your fancy pants axes do against my beautiful Matilda.
Well, there's only one way to figure it out. Is everybody ready?
You know it.
Ladies and
Absolutely.
gentlemen, the stage is set. The music has been prepared. It is time. This
I'm gonna
acolyte.
open
Well,
the-
sorry, we've heard from Dazrock.
Okay.
This acolyte is still kind of too far away to really do anything. Thorbert, what do you do?
Are there actual archers, or is this just us?
There are
for stuff?
actual archers, but they're lobbing and it's not really doing much.
Right. I continue walking behind all the archers, giving them, encouraging things like "Keep going, men!" And is Odd outside the gate?
I'm just on top of the
Okay,
on
so you're
top of the wall.
And how far am I away from these guys?
And
Like I know it's like one
You're-
square, but like it.
You are
they're
like-
up, I'm up high. They're down low.
25, 30 feet. Forgive me for not doing the whole Pythagorean theorem to figure out exactly how far away you are. Let's say 30
You're
feet.
good. Fireball's got a range of 150 feet, so
You're in range.
What does
I,
it spread out to be?
let's see. Because I'm not doing my max level fireball. It is its range is 150 feet with a 20-foot radius or area.
Alrighty. Are you aiming anywhere in particular?
This guy.
All right. You are aiming at that guy.
Yeah.
Give me. I gotta look up fireball. Is that a saving throw or is that just a?
Action.
Is it just an automatic hit once he makes that, or is it by armor
It
class?
says attack save is dexterity 15.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead and cast your fireball. Let's see what happens. You have casted fireball. Sorry.
Fire damage 25.
All right, hold on a second. They get to dex save, so
Right.
that's a 7, so he takes it. We'll just use the same one. 15. You said what is the dex save on that?
15.
Okay. The hidden guy up here at the top, he saves. And okay, so you've got two fails. What was the damage on that?
It says 25.
25.
It's
Okay.
8d6s.
Dang. All right. Whoops. That is definitely not the right number.
Right, now I have to click my little box.
What happens? Does it say anything about half damage on a success?
It should.
Okay.
It should take half damage on success.
You said
Unless
25.
they have something.
Half as much damage on a successful one. Yeah.
So this guy. 25. 12. Alrighty. As you can imagine, these guys start screaming, "Ah!" And they're kind of wailing and everything. They're sort of shadows in the flame and everything. And when they, these two. And when they finish, they're obviously quite singed. This guy kind of like pats himself off because the wind happened to come in, from this direction and kind of, skewed your fireball. Any other actions, sir?
I just keep yelling things at the archers that keep them motivated.
Awesome.
And that's the end of my turn.
And Jatayu. Obviously, there's nobody here yet.
Yeah, as a melee fighter, I can't really do much here.
You can yell
guess
encouragement
I'll-
to your people.
And all these poor farmers that usually just, farm.
And miss with their arrows miraculously.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to do a bird screech. That doesn't do anything. I just feel like
Give
doing a
me an
bird screech.
intimidation check.
Okay. Let's
I'm looking
see.
for a 15.
I rolled 2.
So you actually like open your beak to appropriately screech this wonderful thing, and it's sort of because at that time, of course, Dazrock farted.
Dazrock, why?
Anyway,
He's just a little nervous.
it's perfectly natural. It's a fight. We're in the middle of a battle. Anyway, moving on. So this guy has decided to take the initiative, and he has moved into the Sally Port. As soon as I choose the
I see
right
you trying
tool,
to move him.
he has moved into the Sally Port, and he is going to make his choice to attack. He has 2 choices. You know who I didn't add to this list? You know what? I'll tell you what. If my head was not attached.
Was that a D2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He is going to attack Escobert. He is going to... Yeah, it's kind of cool, wasn't it? He's going to attack him with a club. Oh. Okay, it wasn't a natural 20. He attacks, he hits, and he does a bit of damage. So he takes back his club and he swings at him, and he actually he connects, and you hear this sickening sound of flesh being hit with a massive club, and you all kind of internally go, ooh, but you know what? Escobert kind of like takes it, looks back, and you see the fire in his eyes, and you're like, yeah, okay, my boy's good. And we move on to Odd. What do you choose to do?
They're already at a spot where they're coming through the gate.
Yep.
Okay.
You were busy
right
planning.
Yep. Right on this guy.
Who's
I
beneath
would
you
like to.
through a wall.
Yep. Oh, can I not see that area at all?
You cannot.
I thought I had a murder hole into it. Sorry.
Nope.
In that case, my distance on this. Do I need to be able to see it?
At least I'm going to say that you don't, because you got to give Thorbert and Escobert a chance to kill things.
Well, that's
No, not
true.
Thorbert, but Dazrock and Jatayu and Escobert a chance to kill things.
Yeah, this is just using a. I figured this would just damage them as they tried to run through.
Oh, I agree. Okay, tell me what you got.
So I was planning on casting Cloud of Daggers here, and they'd have to run through it to actually get in. They'd already be damaged by the time they.
Go ahead and I got to take a look at what Cloud of Daggers does.
And since I'm a warlock, it would have to. I can only cast at my highest level, so it'd be Cloud of Daggers at 4th level.
Give me one moment. You fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
And it'd actually be 8d4 because I have to cast it at 4th level.
You may cast that, but the creature has already entered the spell's area.
Oh. It's just to damage more people as they go there, and then when he starts his turn.
You may
So
definitely.
if he's still alive.
Yes, you may definitely cast it if you so wish.
Okay. I don't have a way to draw it, I don't think.
You just remember that it's there. Remind me, and you may cast it.
I cast it on that square, so he will start his turn there, and Do you want me to just roll one set of damage for every time, or whenever, or re-roll damage every time?
We will
Somebody goes through.
re-roll damage every time just to make sure.
Okay. All right. Because I casted it, automatically did the damage, which would have been 22.
Yeah, no worries.
But so I will just re-roll that. I don't know if it.
No,
Yeah,
I think you're
it
good.
just becomes.
We know that you casted
Okay.
it. We cast it.
Yep.
And we will apply
Yep.
it when appropriate. Anything else that you're gonna do?
I am going to hurl insults, since that was my. I believe that took an action to cast. Yep, that casting time is one action. So I don't have any more actions. I was going to insult them with vicious mockery, but instead I will just insult them in general. It's like I'm just going to yell, "Hey, you ugly bastards! You think that dragon looks so tough? I've seen more threatening geckos."
Give me a performance check on that, please.
Performance.
I'm looking for 15.
11.
Ooh. You know what? I will give it to you. Let's see what these guys do on dex saves. No, not dex. Constitutions. Yeah. Okay, so this gentleman kind of looks at you and goes, not your best, and not your best. This guy comes up there and you did a what again?
I didn't cast any spells. I just
What did you roll?
I did an 11.
11.
I rolled
Okay.
an 11.
This gentleman is fine. And
Turns out
Ooh.
these guys have really high self-esteem.
yeah, so this guy actually kind of took it personal like. So do your damage.
Oh, okay. If I couldn't technically cast vicious mockery this turn, but so I was just insulting him in general.
You know what? It's funny. So
That is 5 psychic damage from vicious mockery.
I was gonna say roll
So-
a 1d8.
would you like to describe what happens to this guy?
Oh, did he just die from being mocked?
It broke his spirit. He had no more will to live.
I
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
But oh shit, they did.
But vicious
Where's
mockery
the
will
psychic
allow
damage?
me to do that.
Okay. I thought they'd be tougher.
Turns out that guy was the runt of the entire group, and all of them used to beat him up.
It's like he just took it so personally. He just like he just like looked down, and then he breathed in a strong whiff a strong whiff from Dazrock getting ready for battle, and just died at the spot.
Okay.
Every one of you fools cooked dinner last night. Keep that up.
My soup last night. That shit was good.
Priceless.
Ah, whatever that is.
I believe the appropriate term is reinforcements. Anyway,
Snap.
Escobert the Red kind of takes a look, takes a whiff, flips his axe, and waits. Alrighty. This guy, down here, he moves into your cloud of daggers, because of course he does.
Ah!
Kind of damage we're doing, you
hurts.
said 8d4?
Yep, 8d4.
Now, is there a dex save on this?
So it is
Creature takes when entering the area.
Nope, it just sucks.
Okay, what kind of damage we doing?
Let me roll the 8d4. That is 19 slashing damage.
Meh. He takes it and kind of... Anyway, so there he is. And he is going to attack. Two. He is going to attack. Nope. Yep. One. He's going to attack Escobert the Red.
Oh, snap.
You know what really helps if I had these links up so that I could work with this. Learning experience, I tell you. He is going to attack with a bite. He's going to roll a 10, which hits, and he's going to do damage. And he hauls off, and he takes a whopping bite of Escobert's Red, which elicits a fantastic response of "Ah!" But that's about it. Which brings us to Dazrock. Sir?
I am gonna go at it with my battle axe.
You're going to go at it with your battle axe. Show us the attack of your battle axe, sir.
Are you asking me to roll?
I am asking you to roll your battle axe, sir. With two hands, I might remind you.
6.
Really?
That's apparently what I rolled, yes.
Nope, you see, you
Wait,
rolled the
6 to hit.
damage, not to attack. Roll his attack, please.
There we go. Hold on. 25.
That is surprisingly better. Not surprisingly, but it's substantially better. And you know why it's substantially better?
I'll wait for you to tell me.
Because you hit him. Your
Woo!
axe buries itself to the eye in his flank, which causes him to shudder in pain and kind of whimper as you pull it back out and kind of spin and face you and spit at you. Is that your action, sir?
Is what my action? I'm sorry. He spit at me.
Yeah.
Is that your last move?
Yeah. Are you doing anything else?
I'm gonna put my foot on his chest and spit back at him as I kick him back and pull my battle axe out of his eye.
When I said the eye, I meant the eye of the axe.
Oh,
But you may definitely spit
okay.
at his eye.
I'm gonna spit at his eye too. That's what he gets for spitting at me.
Alrighty. So you spat at him. Alrighty.
Roll performance.
You know what? Give me performance. I just want to see how well you spit at him. Since you specifically said his eye.
Oh, I'm a
If you get his-
spitter, boys.
You know what? You do 1 hit point of damage for spitting in his eye. That was a good spit. Alright. There you are. Congratulations. With that, you have bloodied him.
That's chewing rocks over there. Damn.
I mean, I'm not going to admit that you had bloodied him beforehand because, that's funny. But you know what? You bloodied him. Anyway, so the acolyte steps forward. And he decides that he...
Sorry, just ignore me.
Nope, that was important. Because the acolyte decides that he's going to do something. He is going to roll 1d4. So that he can decide who he decides he's going to attack, which is going to be... Well, he can't actually see you. So, Thorbert, you are odd, which means that he can see you. Cool. So he's going to step forward, and he starts concentrating and muttering under his breath, and the next thing you know, he casts at you Sacred Flame.
Oh, snap.
Which,
What
for
do I
some
get?
strange reason, he can't apparently cast. He does what? Oh, dang it. He can do
What's this-
Sacred
what's this-
Flame as a cantrip. Alright.
What's the spell save DC?
I'm sorry, I'm navigating this stuff, trying to find all this stuff. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Dexterity saving throw. Or take 1d8. So we're going to assume 15, because I can't... It doesn't specify.
Do I have to roll something, or is?
Yep, dexterity, please. A saving throw.
Okay, there you go.
Yep, just hit dexterity, please. 12. Alrighty. Since it's not a 15, and I may be wrong on that, now would be a great time to mention that.
How much damage?
1d8?
I believe so. Let me double check. It just says dex save. It doesn't say what value. 1d8. So you take 1. Wow, that was weak. You take 1 hit point of damage, Thorbert.
That's the problem with cantrips. They have a huge since you don't add any bonuses to them, they have a huge gap in like the minimum to maximum.
Thank you, Odd, but I don't think it really helps this guy at all. Where is he? He's not here. Because I closed him. Yeah, they're pretty weak.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep in mind these are for level 1s, not level 8s.
Oh, I thought they were for like level 6s for because I expected it to continue from the previous game.
No.
I bet.
No. It story-wise, it works rather well, but it's still kind of constructed around level 1s. I just kind of nudged them ever so gently, and it seems to be working rather well, except in this case. I may have to look at their proficiency levels next. Things you learn, right? So, Thorbert,
Yep.
after taking that 1 point of damage, what do you choose to do?
I point my hand in a glowing motion at this guy.
You
And
may.
summon earth, wind, and fire. Mostly just fire. And I cast Fireball.
Alrighty.
Dexterity save 15 and 26 damage.
What was that dexterity save?
15.
Oh, he definitely takes it. How much damage?
Let me double check that again. 26.
Alrighty, so tell us what happened, sir.
Well, he was there a second ago, and now there's just a black scorch mark with some shoes.
You guys have seen Kung Fu Panda 2, right?
The second one, I don't think I saw the second one.
Oh, yes. He's over there, and some of him's over there, and some of him's way over there, all over the wall.
Did that hit any of the guys around him? Or is
You
that what you're
know,
doing right
you
now?
are absolutely correct. I didn't think of that. Let me double check. Let's see.
Area of
They get to
effect
do
is 20 feet.
dexterity. He does a saving throw. What was that again?
15 on the dex and 26 points of damage if it hits.
Alrighty. You have definitely obliterated a whole bunch. Well, you obliterated this guy.
Sweet.
This guy is within your sphere of influence.
Goodbye, tail.
Oof. 25, you say.
26.
26, you say. It's Fireball, man. There's a reason why the joke is it pretty much solves every problem.
Well, at this specific point, it's really useful. I assume there's just going to be a lot more guys coming at us, so
It is amazing for crowd control.
I'm gonna try and at least save a little bit of energy for if we have to face that dragon. But if we don't, then I can take a nap after this. So win-win.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So there, I have applied your fireballs. These two are bloodied. They do not like you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pretty much establish that they have a sudden taste for Thorbert. Jatayu.
Well, I mean, I guess I could go out there and beat them up, but I'll just let the fire guy take care of it. I'll just stand here and look pretty.
Since that's not possible, what are you going to do?
That's rough, man. He's
Alright, so this guy takes a running leap into your cloud of 8d4. What was it?
Yep, 8d4. Let me roll that again. He's probably gonna die. I didn't realize they were that weak. 22 slashing damage.
He did not die.
Good.
Wow.
And he is going to go after... Obviously, after this this round, we're going to call it. Dang. They just do not want to go after you, Dazrock. He is going to go after Escabert with a... Well, go figure. It's going to be a bite. And he is going to roll, and he is going to bite on his leg, and he's going to do some damage. And, well, Escabert yells at another, "Ah!" And that's about it. This guy decides he's going to follow up right behind, and he's going to wait. Odd, what do you do?
Just because I'm keeping a rest on the Eldritch Blast. Don't need to drop 2d10 on these guys. I'm going to Vicious Mockery this thing. It doesn't have to understand me to feel insulted, but I am going to shout at it, "Hey, you ugly lizard-looking motherfucker." Oh, excuse me for the language, I suppose. It's like your mother was a kobold, and your father smelled of elderberries. As I cast Vicious Mockery on him.
I'm going with Constitution because I can't really think of anything else.
I don't know. It's a Wisdom save, but it's a DC 16 Wisdom save, or take 2d4 damage.
Yeah, he rolled really low.
That
With
is 4
the
psychic
plus 2.
damage.
Let's see. With Wisdom, he would have gotten... Yeah, no, he rolled a 3. So, how much damage is he taking?
That's just 4 psychic damage. It's
4?
Yep. It's actually my weakest spell.
Alrighty. You nail him, and he starts to kind of whimper.
He does not have to understand me, but he does feel insulted. Also, he is at disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Fantastic. Well, Escabert, as it's now his time, decides to take a step forward, and he has decided that this is going to be the second corpse he takes. So with that, he swings with his mighty axe, which I don't have a thing to roll. Because the Dungeon Master has been lazy.
It's a mighty axe, though.
And he hits with a 10. Is it enough? Let's find out. It is not. So he swings his axe, hits the wrong scale, and bounces. And gentlemen, with that, we have had the remainder of the day. You are in the middle of a battle. Is everyone prepared for next week?
I believe so.
So, We have a few moments to kill here. Questions, comments, concerns.
I'm pretty good. My guy's sitting pretty.
You guys are doing really, really well.
Yeah. Apologies. I didn't realize how weak these guys were. I maybe shouldn't have pulled out the 4th level spells.
I
You're telling
mean,
me.
I'm still kind of, like feeling the way because I'm still trying to figure out. We talked about that, we're trying to adjust this stuff after the fact. These are supposed to be tough enemies because this is supposed to be for level 1s.
Right. Yeah. I thought this was set for like level 6s. So yeah.
Yeah. No, these are supposed to be
I-
really,
I-
really tough. I've never particularly agreed with that. So I think, honestly, the way that people are going down, it seems to be a very reasonable fight to me.
Okay.
I just assumed there'd be wave after wave after wave, and even if they're
That's kind of what I
low,
figured too.
still get
There
wave.
is going to be wave after wave after wave, and there might be other things that happen that I'm not going to talk about. So,
Okay. I mean, we saw an army sent us basically
You
coming
saw-
together. So.
quite the army. So, I need to make a note to remember about the Cloud of Daggers.